the Need for Speed. Always, like the franchise, the Need for Speed. They dropped in 1994, so we are now in the 30th anniversary of the franchise. And I just so happened to had worked on that project doing security. Mostly at nights, where I preferred it, where, most people don't bother you. It's less hectic at night because the majority of the filming is during the day. There's a lot more hustle and bustle going on. So I always like the nights was more laid back. So a lot of the scenes I wasn't a part of because by choice. Like I said, it was just more laid back at night. But I worked on several projects like that. But that one stood out to me the most. I thought it was going to do better than that. I was excited about it because, like I said, I remember the franchise from 1994 when it dropped. And it later became an arcade game to rival like Cruising USA. That was one of the main arcade games that I remember driving. But I'm part of that generation where we had desktop computers, steering wheel, the shifter, stuff like that. So it was, to be a part of the filming of the movie. That was DreamWorks, by the way. So if I'm not mistaken, they're probably owned by Disney or something like that right now. So, but it was an honor to work for a company that was kind of like DreamWorks. So that was cool. Yeah, man. And that's that Cobra. I raced a Cobra, so like same year. Oh my goodness, those things are fast. I like it. I just had like a stock 5.0 versus the Cobra. I knew I was going to lose, but I just wanted to see the gap, how truly bad it would be, and it was way worse than I thought it was. I mean, it was horrible. But so that's a true testament to how fast that car is. And the new GT500s are even more ridiculous, man.
So let's check out a stock 5.0 versus the Cobra.
They say save the best for last.
And
no, I'm gonna say the worst.
The new
for
ones
last.
are faster.
These are my worst.
Bone stock. Oh man, I met a guy with the new GT. It's beautiful. Display, awesome. It's like kind of like how like a Tesla is, or like a Cybertruck, and Ford has a new generation. They have the new Shelby, 800 plus horsepower, and the Dark Horse, if you just want a 500 horsepower of pure madness. In the new Shelby GT500, we've officially reached supercar status. I also worked on the late Ken Block's special in San Francisco. Planet of the Apes. I was at Treasure Island for about 3 weeks straight on a night shift. Let's briefly shift gears to another project I'm working on. This is the 68 Mustang. It's got brand new guts. We did some work to it. Of course, I'm a racing guy. I'm into racing. I don't necessarily race, but I'm really into it. So we didn't know what we wanted to do with this project, man. Were we gonna turn it into a resto mod? Or are we gonna, we're gonna flip it? Are we gonna do all classic? Let it just sit and appreciate? We didn't know. All we knew was it was in great condition. And that being said, man, these type of cars they're expensive. If you're not a mechanic and you're trying to pay shops and mechanics to do it for you, it could get pricey. It could get really pricey. So we had to find a balance of what we wanted to do. I'm not gonna show the project on this video. That's gonna be another project. This is just like the teaser. As you can see, she was beautiful. She was beautiful. All right. And I always wanted a 68 fastback though. Check.
ass back.
Like the car Bullitt. You're not gonna believe this. I actually worked on a reboot of the Bullitt car chase scene in San Francisco. And this was for doing security again on a sitcom for a show called Outlaws. It only lasted 1 season. But I was a part of the security for the film crew that recreated that chase scene. So, like I say, that was iconic Mustang scene, and they recreated it with that latest Shelby. And so, it's just been an honor of mine to have worked, on some major film productions doing security. Got a great record of securing stuff. So just bragging rights. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time.
Near you at a concert performing live.